So my name is Thomas. At my age, I'm in the mid-40s. So I
要讲 age 咩？不用讲 age 啦。
so it's introduce a
just
bit.
say name lah, just say name can already lah.
Okay, I'm Thomas Tan. This is my wife.
Hello, I'm Si Beng. So I met JT through Facebook actually, because I was looking around and I saw that there's this project going on, and I just expressed my interest. So JT then WhatsApp me.
Because JT was recommended by my wife. So first impression that what my wife say is young, but since my wife engaged him, then I'll just go along lah.
So even though he's young, but I think he knows what he's doing, because it's like he gives a lot of advices. Because during that time we were also looking at some other projects. So my husband and my son, they are actually looking through property agent, and they found some of the units. We searched the property ourselves, and then we asked JT to bring us there, and he's actually quite okay. And throughout the whole process, in fact, Queenstown was something that I liked, the estate, but we have never thought of like looking at this area, because to us this area is like the condos here are very expensive. So we thought that maybe it is not within our reach, or not within our budget. But to be very surprised when JT did our financing and everything, we realized that it is actually within our budget. It is something that we can consider. And he did a lot of work. I would say that he's very hardworking. He did a lot of research, and he actually lists down a lot of units like in this area. He says that these are the units that we can consider, and he even like make appointments with agents, okay, and also the owner for us to view the units. We came to view 3 or 4 units. So yeah, ultimately we saw this unit and we like it.
When we have the intention to purchase or to upgrade, I would say, we didn't really know how this whole process is going to be like. For example, to buy first or sell first, buy, what's the procedures and the timeline. Then ultimately we decided that because of the ABSD, all this, which we wanted to avoid, we decided to come up with a plan to sell and buy back to back. And we will not rent a place. But to do this, I think JT did explain to us that the timing is very important when we sell. So we also talk about, okay, if this is the way we want to back to back, then we will need to look at the timeline of the like OTP when we're going to exercise, the buyer, seller, all this, so that it can all flow seamlessly with the intention to buy and to sell. But that was the plan. But then in the whole process, then JT did help us to list our units, our previous units, for viewing and to help us sell first. Once there's a buyer who expresses their interest, then we quickly source for this unit. We give a letter of offer to the seller.
He came to our house a few times and we discussed till quite late. This is something good about JT, as in he is very committed when he's serving his client. Actually, we had this in our mind for quite a while, but I would say we are quite lazy to source around. This is the first reason. Second reason, because my son is still studying in primary school, and it is just opposite our previous unit. So we thought that probably we want to wait until he finishes his PSLEs, then we start looking for units. It is just so nice that through Facebook, I got to know JT. He also very proactively showing us the units that are available. And when he showed Queens, which is like something that I like for a very long time, when he showed us, then I thought like, hey, okay. So I asked my son, are you okay if we change school for you? My kids, they are also very excited when they hear that, okay, we're going to move to Queenstown. Anyway, my son is okay to travel to and fro to his old school. So ultimately then we decide, okay, then we want to go ahead. Actually, we not only view units in Queens, but we also view units in some other condos like in Red Hill, in Jurong, Geylang also. But if we compare the infrastructure and we compare like the maintenance, Queens actually the maintenance is quite good. This is one of the reasons. And of course the location is good. It is near to the MRT.
I think it's within our budget.
Yeah, within our budget. We also tried to help us because we thought there will be a period whereby we will need to maybe stay with our parents for a while because we have to wait for the renovations of this unit to be ready, then we can ship in. I mean, before that we would have to hand over the previous unit to the buyer. So our furniture will be a problem. So he even helped us to ask around, whether is there any storage space whereby we can put our furniture temporarily. But of course, in the end, we don't have to. Overall, I am very pleased with this whole experience because even after sales, JT provides very good after sales service. I'm very pleased with the whole process, and of course, I'm very pleased with this purchase. Yeah. What about you?
JT experience is good working with him, but I think the whole sell and buy process is a little bit stressful.
Proactive, very close follow-up, good after-sales service. Strongly recommend JT.
I think JT is very patient. During this whole period, I think JT did not really pressure us, and when we have questions like our financing and how much we can loan, how much we can pay cash, so the write-up and the calculation was quite detailed.
Thumbs up for JT.